Hey guys, back for an episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Last episode, we went to the Lightning Field, we fought Raikou, and we absolutely dominated. And today I'm going to change it up a bit. We're not going to bring Articuno with us in our next adventure. We're going to be bringing good old Zapdos, a Pokemon which we haven't actually used in our team in a long time, and I'll be getting started in a little bit. But we're going to be going to the next area today, but first I want to actually get my inventory ready and actually get ready for the next area. So, we actually have fought Entei, Raikou. That does mean the next Pokemon we're going to be fighting is Suicune. And I can't remember what area it's in, and I'm pretty sure we will find out in the next probably 30 seconds to a minute. But first, I just want to go and get my inventory ready. I want to sell some stuff, and I want to make sure that we can buy a new habitat for the upcoming Pokemon we will be encountering. So let's get that ready. Okay, so I've now sold a lot of stuff. I had duplicate stuff. I've actually started to sell a lot more of my gravel rocks and my sticks and stuff like that. Just to get a bit more money, because we don't really need money other than just to buy stuff now. I know I'm going to keep buying revival seeds and stuff, which I did just buy one from the Kecleon brothers over there, but other than that, I don't really need much. I'm going to start by buying the final island, which I'm guessing is going to be probably Deoxys. That's something like, sounds a bit like Deoxys area, wouldn't it? By the way, we can actually go to the final island now, and I'm guessing that's going to obviously be Deoxys. So we do still have like a good old, we still have 20 more areas to get, which means we at least need at least another 200,000 more Pokédollars. That is ridiculous. 200,000 Pokédollars. I'm not that rich, Jesus. So we're gonna actually store all of our other money in here. I'm actually gonna head straight to the dungeon, which I'm looking forward to. I think it's the Northwest Winds or something like that, where we're gonna find Suicune, which is the next Pokemon. If you remember, we actually got the, I think it's the Sunset Wing now, which is the next level of the Red Wing and the Clear Wing. So it's gonna be going to the Northwind Field, not the Northwest Wind or whatever. Yeah. Let's actually go straight over there. We still have another dungeon to explore after this, but like the last dungeon, we will be actually splitting this into two parts. So we'll be doing up to floor 15, and then we'll be doing the 15 to 30, 16 to 30 in the next episode. I feel like that's going to be the best way to handle this, but let's actually get straight in there. So first, before we actually do anything here, I want to have a look at my team's moves, because we haven't actually used any of our team in a while. Of course, we used Tapers, but okay, Zapdos is pretty crap here, isn't he? I was hoping he would be a bit stronger. By the way, I've just noticed it's a water-based area, which means a lot of Pokemon will have Water Absorb, meaning that Daco, my main attacker here, will not be able to do much damage. I actually, oh, for God's sake, really? I always complain about traps, and there's already a trap here. Oh, it's found with Zapdos. I have total confidence in Zapdos. He's level 45, he should be able to win. By the way, we actually get Reflect straight off. Reflect, by the way, it reflects physical damage, if I remember right. I think that's right. Or was that light? No, yeah. It reflects physical damage, and the other one, which is none other than, what's it called? Light Screen actually reflects the good old, what's it called? The special attacks, which is pretty good against a lot of boss fights. I much rather have the Light Screen, to be honest, but they're both not bad moves. If you're wondering, I'm actually going to try to stay away from using water attacks like this, just because I don't know if they're going to have Water Absorb or not. So it looks like Azumarilla's don't, so I can use... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, at least I instantly woke up. Oh, and guess what? I got confused straight away. Great. Okay. Traps in this area, by the way, are so unforgiving. I'm trying to keep my wits about me here, because, like, I just don't want to die. And I feel like a lot of these Pokemon are going to just kill me. By the way, Tape's actually goes to level 38, and its explosive power increase, and it's got some good old stat increases. To be honest, I probably will keep Tapers on our team for at least the long term. I don't know if it's going to be with us, like, the latter part of the game against some big bosses, because I don't know how high level bosses get, but I know Tape's going to be with us at least for a decent while. I know I'm going to probably stay as a Blastoise for the entire game. I think I mentioned earlier on in the Let's Play I was going to change. I've kind of changed my motive on that, just because I feel like Protect is just too valuable to actually give up. Of course, there is like other Pokemon which would probably be better, like, I don't know, maybe me becoming an Articuno or something. That would be fantastic, especially to level up and stuff, but I just feel like it's not valuable, especially when I can just block all attacks constantly anyway. If you do remember, I am going to dismiss Tapers as well on the latter floors, just because I'm just gonna leave these two. I believe they can actually find their own way back. But I will be leaving Tapers before we fight the boss, because I'd rather not use Revival Seeds if I don't have to. And if you don't know, Tapers is he's a lot weaker than us. He takes too much damage. He's not smart with his moveset, you know, and it's not really worth the effort if he does die. I hope you guys understand that, so I probably will dismiss him. It won't get the experience for actually beating the boss, but to be honest, we don't really need him. Like, oh, I just totally messed up my move there. We do need Zapdos and we do need Daco, because these bosses we've noticed in the last few episodes aren't difficult. They've just got that really... Okay, some food just went bad. I'm hoping it's not Revival Seed, because that's going to suck if it was. Oh, guess what, by the way? some of our moves are getting sealed now, which means we can't use it for the rest of this floor, which sucks. At least it's not PP down, because PP down, by the way, is the worst move in the entire game. It really is. By the way, Taper's using a fire type move against a water type. Great job, Tapers. Great job. I'm not gonna lie, that's one thing I don't like about this. I know it's probably an IQ thing and you can add to your partner Pokemon, but I feel like the moves that Tapers uses isn't great, you know, and I feel like we could have better moves. I really do. Ooh, by the way, there's actually a trap there. I actually want to pick that apple up. Thank you. So I'm really curious here. I just want to check something in my inventory. Do we? Okay, I was gonna say, do we actually have a max elixir? We do. Normally a dungeon of this size, I know it's like only 15. Not 15. There's only 30 floors. We can easily make a mistake here. By the way, these guys are playing throwbow here, aren't they? They're literally just throwing stuff at each other. Oh, for God's sake! Come on, Tapers, just end him, please. Yes. For God's sake, there's just like, look at this. Honestly, like, okay, sticky traps fine. There's just so many traps everywhere in these dungeons now. I can understand why they've done it. It makes the game a lot harder. And of course, this is the post game, so you don't actually have to play this part of the game to actually get the entire story complete, which I do like. I just wish it was a bit easier for people who have never played this game before, or someone who's never got this far, like someone like me, who's recording this as a Let's Play. If I die here, I have to replay the entire thing. By the way, a diet ribbon. Let's have a look here. So I'm guessing that's in Zapdos's thing. Or is it in my inventory? I'm guessing it might be in my inventory. Okay, no, it's actually holding it. I'm wondering what that does. I'm really curious. I actually really want to find out. Oh, and max elixir, by the way, we're definitely be picking that up. I'm going to probably get rid of the escape orb. I honestly just feel like the max elixir is just so much more valuable. Tips can have the escape orb. It's not like he's going to really need it. Oh, I wonder what the diet ribbon does, so I kind of want... I want to kill this guy. Oh, guess what? He threw a confusion seed at me, didn't he? Okay, Tapers, you end him with flamethrower. Go on. Show him how it's done. Come on, Tapers. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the amount of stats elements you get right now in the game is ridiculous. Oh my god, okay, this is not ideal. There's a Crawdont right there. And yeah, I want to know where the diet seed went. I'm guessing it just cuts your hunger down by half, which I like to have all these different accessories. By the way, I did check, and you know the X-ray specs we've actually got to actually show the entire areas in dungeons, they're actually worth 2,000 Pokédollars. That is so valuable. Like, that is such a valuable item to have. By the way, there's a Delcae. This is actually our first time we've actually seen a Delcae. I don't even think we've seen any Skitters yet, which is the pre-evolution of Delcae. Both are fantastic Pokemon to have. I don't really like Delcae, but they are pretty good with status elements. Of course, there is a good old trap there, because, like, I start talking about traps and then traps appear. It's kind of like the forbidden way of talking, you know. No matter what you mention, there's going to be a trap at least somewhere. By the way, I'm going to make sure that none of my team actually lands on that, because I don't want that to happen. Okay. Okay. I'm liking how watery this actual, like, area is, because if you don't know, Suicune is a water-based Pokemon, kind of. If that makes sense. He's not a water-based Pokemon, but he kind of is at the same time. I think it's a water-flying. I think that's right. Yeah, a water-flying Pokemon. What the hell? It's a bit weird at Suicune. And I can never remember his typing, but he is one of my favourite legendaries. To be honest, it's actually the second ever legendary I actually caught. First being Zapdos, which we've already got on our team. I'm hoping I can befriend him. I really do. I'm guessing there's going to be the same stats as like there always is. Like, oh yeah, there's this percent chance and all this rubbish. As you can see, the dungeon so far, we're actually resisting a lot of their like moves and stuff, and that's probably because we're at such a high level now. I know we did a bit of grind before we actually did the final dungeon against Rayquaza, but other than that, we haven't really done that much grinding. Ooh, is that Poliwrath? Oh, it's just a Poliwhirl. As you can see, that only did 3 damage to Tapers, and that is not typing. Like, Tapers is weak to water, so the fact that... I'm guessing it's because we're such a high level. I'm guessing that's why he's doing such little damage. So I want to have a little story time, because I normally come up with some stories whilst I talk through dungeons and stuff like this. So, I've actually been reliving my childhood quite a bit over the last... I said 24 hours. I've actually been watching Digimon, and you may be thinking, why are you talking about Digimon during a Let's Play of Pokemon? I never got into Digimon as a kid, okay? I was more of a Pokemon kid, and I still am. I love Pokemon. I think Pokemon's such a cool franchise, and how it is. I want to pick one of these up, so I'm going to swap my items around here really quickly. So I'm going to... Oh, what to get rid of? I'll get rid of Iron Thorns. Okay, switch. Let's have a look at this. I really want to know what actually is a diet ribbon. A held item that changes the Pokemon status to Hungry Pal and prevents its belly from falling. If the team leader is holding it, its belly... Well, that's just a load of crap then, isn't it? That's probably one of those, like... I don't know. That might be, like, good for a challenge, I guess. Like, fast hunger depletion, I guess, and you can never get full hunger. That is so difficult, but, you know, it's probably like hard mode or something that. So I've been watching Digimon, and I've actually just watched Digimon the movie, which, to be honest, I really love that movie, and I've actually never gone into the series. I don't know any of the characters other than the main character, Tai. And the fact that I'm actually reliving a TV show which I didn't watch, but it still has a link to me and my childhood, it's really nice. And it's different with Pokemon and stuff, because there's that many seasons of Pokemon. I think they're on like season 27 or something now. Like, it's that high. And like with Pokemon, I never really... Yeah, don't get me wrong, I do watch the anime. I can't go back and watch it, because it's not the same. They've changed the voice actors, and it never really ended. It's still Ash and iDropSeed, by the way. We're going to pick one of those up. I'm sorry, Diet Ribbon. You were good while you lasted, but the iDropSeed is just so valuable. It is literally the best thing ever. So, it's nice to actually relive a childhood, and I might actually go back and actually watch some other shows I watched as a kid. Well, I didn't really watch Digimon, but you know what I mean. I'm actually thinking about actually going to watch Beyblades, you know, with Kai and all that, and Kai and Tyson. Like, that was another show which I loved as a kid, but I never really found out how it ended, so I might actually go back and watch that. The thing is, like, I'm really weird with that, because if you don't know, a few years ago I actually went back and watched all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I watched all of Dragon Ball Z a few years ago as well. Because it's the shows I watched as a kid, but I never really understood that much until now, because a lot of TV shows, including Dragon Ball Z and everything, it's themed to more of an adult audience. And I kind of like that, you know, you can go back and watch them, and, oh my god, this is doing a lot of damage to me. It's only double slap, so it can only do 2 hits at a time, but my god, that Delcat does a lot of damage to us. Okay, don't use it again. Oh my god, we got so close there. That Delcat is not ideal to fight. They're really not. The amount of hits they just did on me was crazy. So I want to back it up here and let Zapdos have a bit of a hit here. Come on, Zapdos, do your worst. Oh my god, so as you can see, Delcat's actually got a... oh my god, wait. Back up. The Delcat's got something where it can make a Pokemon become infatuated with them. And that's what makes Delcat such an annoying Pokemon, because it's got that kind of thing. And from what I remember in the actual TV shows, in the actual other games, it's very annoying, by the way. It's just put Zapdos to sleep. Okay, this is not ideal. I'm actually going to die back in here. To be honest, Delcat is annoying. Okay, Track's going to make Daco become infatuated with him as well. So that means some of my attacks I will not be able to hit. And that sucks. It really does. I want Zapdos to wake up already. Yep. Okay, Zapdos, wake up. At least do something to this guy. Okay, there we go. I really hate the moves attract. Oh, fuck. I was right at the end. I know I'm only down here, but still. Bloody hell. But yeah, I'm actually really thinking about actually reliving my childhood and stuff. And a lot of TV shows, like I mentioned, has got such adult themes, which you don't really realize when you're a little kid. But when you start to realize how things have changed, oh my god. This is not ideal. This is not ideal one bit. Okay, it's fine. I'm just going to keep tanking him here. Because I don't want Zapdos to die. Zapdos is going to be my main attacker against Suicune, so I want to keep him alive for the latter part of the dungeon. To be honest, in every dungeon you get problems, and we haven't actually had that many problems so far in this dungeon as a whole yet, which is good. So we are at the halfway mark. This does mean this is going to be the last floor, and we're literally right on to the next floor here, which is always good. And because of that reason, I think we're going to end it here. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I really appreciate it. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, we're going to be finishing the Northwind dungeon. Well, Suicune's dungeon, I can't remember the name. And we're going to be continuing that, and then we're going to be going into the next part of the game, I guess. I don't really know what's going to happen after we actually get if we fought all 3 dogs. We're going to find out in the next episode. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.